So you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, but you're hesitating because you haven't got your niche figured out. You've heard from every major YouTuber that you gotta have your niche figured out or else it's not worth even doing anything yet. Or at least that's how you feel. And that feeling held me back from starting my YouTube channel for a long time. I feel like the whole time that I didn't have this niche figured out, I was just debating between 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 different niches that I really wanted to do. I didn't want to be tied to one specific niche. I wanted to do it all. But I ended up doing none. I watched YouTube video after YouTube video trying to get the answer to figure out, what do I do? How do I figure out my niche? What should I commit to? What's the best thing? But none of them really gave me the answer I was looking for. Hope that out of the list of reasons that I'm about to give you for why you should start your channel, I hope that at least one of them drive you to getting started. One, from personal experience, I've found that just getting started helps you define what your niche is. I started doing a couple videos about random topics and then found a topic that really resonated with some people. But then as I started doing it, I realized that that's not what I wanted to do. Now, if I would have never made any videos, I would have never known that I didn't want that to be my thing. I only realized that I didn't want it to be my thing when I made it and at the end didn't really vibe with the type of content that it was. So through actually putting out videos, you're going to learn more about yourself and what you really want to do and what you feel passionate about. So the first step is just getting started and do the things so that you can learn more about what you're really excited about. Another point to that is by starting your channel now, you start documenting your journey as a YouTuber, and people are really interested in that. And while they might not be following you now, someday when you finally do catch your stride and you get into your groove and you become known for something, people are really interested in how you went about making your channel. And documenting your struggle and all of your progress will be valuable to somebody in the future. If it's not already valuable, the day you start. Also, I'm reminded of an episode from The Big Bang Theory where Sheldon was made fun of because he was learning to swim but never actually got in the water. He read about it, he got on the floor and did the exercise, but he never actually learned to swim. Anyways, if you're reading and watching YouTube videos about how to make YouTube videos and what to do with your channel, but you're still not doing it, you still haven't learned it. There's a benefit to actually making the content and putting stuff on YouTube, that just practicing that physical activity of pushing the buttons, editing the videos, and all the things that you need to be doing on a daily practice, you're not getting that experience. And just by putting things on YouTube, even if you don't publish it, you just put it up there as private or unlisted, you're still getting that experience and exercising that creation muscle. So make a video and just put it on your channel. You don't have to make it live. Just put it out there just to get the exercise. One of the benefits of being a smaller channel is you also get an opportunity to experiment a lot more than a bigger channel. A bigger channel, their channel has been defined, their audience has come to expect something from them. As a smaller, younger YouTube channel, you don't have as much expectation on your channel to be following a specific niche and pattern of content. You get time to experiment. And that kind of goes back to what I first said, is just getting on, trying things out, seeing what feels good to you, and going through this experimentation process. There's also this element of missed opportunity. I remember talking about how it's been years since I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I was held up. If I had just started 3 years ago, if I'd just been consistent and just put content out there, there's a certain type of audience that's going to follow me just because they like my personality and just because they like your personality. It doesn't necessarily have to revolve around the specific kind of content that you make. Some people just like you for you, and they just want to hear everything you have to say. And you won't give people that opportunity if you're not putting content out. So get started earlier and stop missing out on the opportunity to grow your following, to grow your fan base. The people that are really going to care about you and the people that will have built a stronger bond with you since they were there from the very beginning, and they know a lot more about you because they watched all your different videos about all these different topics. Those subscribers that you get at the beginning will be some of your most valuable subscribers long into the future. And lastly, I like to think that there's a possibility that YouTube gives a little extra points to channels that have been around longer and put out more content. I think there's some trust that's built and some extra authority on the platform whenever you have more content out and you have subscribers and you've built up a relationship with people. I think it gives you an opportunity to maybe rank better in the future, but if you don't get started sooner, then it takes longer to build up that authority and reputation on YouTube. So get started as soon as you can. Starting your channel, putting out content and engaging with your audience is really just the first step to defining and refining your niche and the content that you're going to love putting out. And I actually made a video talking about my journey to getting my first 100 subscribers. And if you want to check it out, you can check it out right here. And I talk about my journey from starting with no niche until about now.